good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the 3rd running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Bills in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 9, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal at the 1. Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Pickett now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Allen now on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off? Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Alert, alert, alert!
On 1st down, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Davis with it left side. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Pickett right back to the air again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If if the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Touchdown! George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen being chased out left. Has his man. It's Shakir. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
forward by Allen on the jet sweep. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Pickett to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bills, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is the